So I'm just making sure that everything works, that we are live in everywhere that we're going to be live. So I hope you have had a wonderful day despite yesterday. But I got, I mean, my inbox, my Facebook, or my email inbox. It was just filled with emails, people trying to sell me things that I needed. Since Facebook was down, I was told I needed this, I needed that, and I don't. I actually don't. Let's see, it doesn't work. I'm gonna see that it works on Facebook. So yeah. Just making sure it works on LinkedIn, but I can't get it to work on Facebook. Anyway, I guess we run anyway. So I need to go on Facebook and check it later. Otherwise, I will do another live. So my inbox, perfect, Emily. Thank you. You see me on LinkedIn. I can't see myself on Facebook, but I guess I will. If it doesn't work on Facebook, because I'm streaming both on Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time. For the first time, I usually go live separately, but I was thinking I should save so I could have it on both. But I hope that is my page, so I don't stream to my profile. That might be it. No, I'm not. Anyway, so my inbox was filled with all these emails that I needed to buy this, and whatever to make it, because Facebook was down. No, I mean, you can if your business stands and fall with Facebook being offline for 5 hours. You might, oh, perfect. Thank you so much. You see me in my group. Maybe it was just on my Facebook page. Maybe it's actually because I'm streaming at the same time. I might not be able to see it. So, I mean, your business, if you have a system set up, your business stands and fall not with Facebook going offline for 5 hours. Of course, we need to build our email list. And we need to have other ways to communicate with our dream clients and our leads. But it was almost like everyone's thought it was Armageddon or something. It was not. And out of that scarcity mode that actually created in a lot of coaches, that is not a good way to run your business, because you shouldn't be in that kind of scarcity mode. I mean, you're going to be fine. I can promise you're going to be fine. And just I actually spent almost over an hour scrolling on funny animal clip on TikTok. I don't spend so much on time on TikTok because I get caught. So I try not to go on TikTok because I think it's so funny. People have such an imagination that I don't have. That's why I love to watch it, because I don't have that kind of imagination to do those kinds of things. But it was like I looked at all the animal videos, really funny. So, but that is not what I was going to talk about today, because I was going to talk about, this is part 2. Last week I talked about how we, if we want to stand out online and elevate above the noise, to in all this crowd, all these coaches that are out there, actually stand out and become visible and be the go-to person. I talked about knowing your why. You need to know your why you're doing this, because there's going to be setbacks in your business. And if you know your why, you can climb up on the horse really quick. So that was one thing I talked about last week. And I also talked about how to use your superpowers, how to be you, because you are your business and people are going to want to work with you because you are you. And as soon as you start to being something you are not, or try to copy somebody and copy how they talk and how they do things and try to do it the same way, it's not going to work, because that is going to be a facade that is going to be really hard to keep up with, right? It's going to be really hard. So that's why I said to be you, I show up as you, consistent show up as you. If you're doing lives, if you're doing a picture, if you're doing text, whatever you do, when you talk to your dream client, it doesn't need to be in video. You need to be you. You need to be you. And you can get influenced and you can take this, I like this, I like that, I like this, and I like to do that, and I like what she said, I like what he said. But then you need to change that so it fits you. It's aligned with who you are and what you do. Otherwise, it's not going to work, because I could sit here and talk about rainbows and money will fall on your lap and whatever. But if I don't believe that, I'm going to attract the wrong kind of clients. I'm going to attract the clients that's not suitable to work with me, because I work with lead generation, with system and with strategies more than I work with that kind of thing. So that would attract the wrong kind of people, even if it was working, and I would have attracted a lot of people, because that market is huge. When they come into my program, it wouldn't be a match. It wouldn't be a match. And so that's why you need to be you. And that's what I was talking about last week. And I'm going to talk more about it, because I also talked last week about the glass ceiling you put over your head. When you go out there, even if you're doing, it would be me doing this live. And I would have had a mindset like, yeah, this is not going to work. Nobody's going to listen. I have nothing to say. I'm not the expert. Everybody knows more than me. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm not going to attract any people. I can promise you, I wouldn't. There would be nobody listening to what I have to say with that kind of mindset. And that's when you already put a glass ceiling like here. It's like when we talk about goals. If you set a goal, and only if I earn enough to pay my bills. And of course, you want to earn enough to pay your bills. But then you already set a goal and you have set the glass ceiling, right? So our mind needs to be limitless. It needs to be limitless. That you can go whatever, and the whole world is going to listen to you. You have the most important things to say. There is nobody out there that can say these things that you are saying. You are unique, and you are the only person that can say this and that can do this. And people are going to listen. People are going to buy. People are going to want to work with you. That kind of mindset you need to have, that kind of limitless mindset. And on the Facebook, oh, perfect, it does work. Then it's because I'm live. I can't look at it at the same time on my Facebook, on the laptop maybe, because since I'm streaming. Perfect, thank you, Emily, so much for letting me know that. Then everything is working, perfect. Then I actually managed the integration to stream at three places at the same time, because I could stream on YouTube as well, but I don't. So that was I was talking about last week. So how to be you? You need to be you. That is number one thing. You need to be you. You need to know your why, and you need to have a limitless mind. That you can do anything. If they can do it, killing it in whatever niche you are in, you can do it, right? You need to have that limitless mind. You need to have no glass ceiling over your head. You need to understand that you can do anything. You can do anything. You can attract all the people that you want to attract, and you can make all the money that you want to make, and you can create an impact in other people's life like nobody else. That no glass ceiling over our heads. I talked about this the last week, so I'm not going to go into that more. If you're interested in that live, it's on my Facebook page. So today I wanted to go in more to how to elevate above the noise, or elevate you as an entrepreneur online, because there are so many people out there. Just look in my niche. There is so many people, right? So many people talking almost about the same thing. But I have already elevated by me being me, because there is nobody out there that can do what I do. Impossible, right? Totally impossible. So nobody can do what I do, because nobody is me. So already there I have elevated, right? But then, of course, you need to stand out. You need to stand out because there's so many people out there. So I got some tips, and I'm going to continue talking about this next week, because this is a kind of a huge area. And I did a free training, a free 3-day course in magnetic marketing. It's attraction marketing, magnetic marketing. And the link is above. So if you want access to that training, it's for free. It's almost 4 hours of live streaming recorded that I put on a page where you can watch, where I go more deep into this limitless mind and knowing your why. So today I wanted to talk about, first of all, to be consistent, because that is harder than it sounds. Everyone says, yeah, you need to be consistent. You need to show up consistent, and you need to post consistent. You need to do this consistent. And we all start out being consistent. It's when things don't really work out the way we thought it would, when we start to be inconsistent. But inconsistency won't sell. Okay? To be an inconsistent won't sell. To go have your business go like this: show up, don't show up, help with lead generation or some kind of thing, help with another thing, help that kind client, help that client. To be all over the place, that is also inconsistent. When you are inconsistent in your message, inconsistent in your outcome for your dream client, even inconsistent with who you help. It could be like who you help. It doesn't need to be that you don't show up consistent. It can be your message that is inconsistent. Who do you want to work with? What do you do? What kind of impact do you do? When you're always inconsistent, that is not the way how to elevate. If you look at those really successful 7, 8, 9-figure coaches or whatever they do, they're really consistent in what they do. It's not like they are all over the place doing all the things. They are really, really consistent in what they do. Their message, how they appear online, how they talk, they are themselves, and they have this clear outcome. And I'm going to talk more about that. But this is really important, because being inconsistent it's not going to sell. Nobody's going to buy from you if you're inconsistent in showing up, if you're inconsistent in what you do, what you help, but also if you try things. Because as people, we are like this. We see some shiny object. Okay, somebody tell you, yeah, I'm doing 10 posts in a DM, made 10K. Do you want to have my formula? Yeah, you take it, and then you try it, and it don't work. So you chase the next shiny object, and then that didn't work. So you take the next one. That's also inconsistent, because everything can work for you if you're being consistent. If something didn't work, you analyze it. You look at, okay, why didn't this work? Okay, did I get the wrong leads? Was it the email sequence around this launch or whatever you do? Was it how I talked? Was it that it was hard for them to sign up? Whatever, it could be whatever. You need to analyze all the step inside this, okay? Because all systems work. Everything works if you do it consistent. It's when we start to try this, try that, try up and down, everything at the same, all over the place, being consistent all the time, that is when things don't work out. And you can't elevate with that kind of work, that kind of way of work, right? I have done the same thing almost since I launched. I started out not doing that, because I started out using ads. And that is how I started my online business. I used ads, and then the ads didn't work out so well, so I started to change it. And then it worked even worse, so I started to change it again. And I continue doing that instead of letting the ads work. The ones of you that do ads, you know that you often need to let them work for a while, because the longer they work, the better they get, because the more algorithm they can work with, right? It's the same thing with this brain inside here and all the system you set up. You need to let them work. You can't be that inconsistent with what you're doing. It doesn't work. So, and then I tried ads, and it didn't work out. So then I tried just launch with pictures and whatever. And then I found webinars. So I did my first webinar, and yeah, maybe it wasn't the best webinar. It was kind of, yeah, it was kind of shitty. It wasn't a good webinar, but I didn't know it back then. So I tried webinars, and I had some people showing up. And I'd be, oh wow, this works pretty well. And I started to refine them. And I also get myself a webinar coach that helped me with the live launches. And when I implemented this and analyzed it, did it again, analyze, did it again, analyze, my conversion rate got higher and higher and higher. And then I turned those webinars into 5-day challenges. So I did 5 webinars in a row, like 5 days. You can call it challenges, mini course, live course, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. And I started to doing that. And my first 5 day, was it good? No. Was it high converting? No. This was really bad. But I stayed consistent. I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again. And the more I did it, the more competent I got doing it, the more confidence I became doing them, the better they got, and the higher conversion I got. But you can't get that conversion if you don't try it over and over again and refine it and analyze things that don't work. So when I talk about consistent, people sometimes they get confused and they say, yeah, but I don't want to show up on Facebook five times a week. No, that is not what it's all about. The consistent needs to be in everything you do. In everything you do, you need to be consistent, right? And often we lack consistency in our message. So that is, consistent is the key in everything you do. So you need to show up as you. We said you need to be you. You are your business. You need to show up as you, consistent in everything you do. Or already you are elevating above a lot of coaches or service providers out there because they are not consistent. And it's easy in the beginning to not be consistent because we look at the next person and they are killing it, doing a certain kind of thing. So we want to try it, and we try it twice, and it doesn't work. So we go out after the next thing. And it's easy when you are brand new in business, but it can be easy as well. Like you have been to business a couple of years and it doesn't really work out. And one reason could be that you're inconsistent in how you do things in your business. So that is the key to elevate is to be consistent in everything you do. And by being consistent, you go into my number 2, and that is build trust and authority. To build trust. And how do you build trust? Yeah, you build trust by being you, right? You build trust by show up consistent, but you also build trust by talking to people. I see a lot of things. Yeah, you can sell for 10K without ever talk to your leads. Why don't you want to talk to your leads? I don't get it. And when I say talk, it doesn't mean that you need to go live like this. It doesn't mean this is my thing. I love to go live. I could go live for the whole day. I could actually do my whole courses, program, whatever, live, because that is when I shine. I love to do lives. I could be live all the time. But I don't mean you need to be live all the time, and build trust can only be built by talking live. No, trust is built by talking to your clients. By talking to your clients, you build trust and authority. And by that, it's also stand for what you believe in. If you teach something, if you want to sell something, if you teach something like me, if I wanted to sell lead generation program, I need to believe that lead generation is the key solution to my clients' problems. I need to believe it myself. I can't sell something that I don't believe in. It's not going to work. It's not going to build trust and authority to talk about something that I don't believe in. And I know it can be like uncomfortable. It could be like uncomfortable because you're afraid of being judged. You don't want to say something different from what's out there already, right? But you need to talk about something you believe in. Otherwise, how can you stand out online and be the expert go-to person in something if you don't believe that's true? right? And that is in here. It's just in here. To believe that what you say actually are the solution to your dream client's problems. And you need to believe it. If I believed ads, if I love to do ads, if I was, no, I should say it like this. If I was any near good at doing ads, and I believed ads is a really good thing for my clients, I could talk about ads, right? But for me, that I'm really bad at doing ads, I can't do ads. I suck at doing ads. That's not my thing. That's not my thing. I can't do it. And I don't believe that you can, I don't believe that the only thing you need is ads to scale a business. I believe there is different kind of ways to scale your business. And I like it my way, by scaling your business with live launches, webinars, workshop, masterclasses, whatever, and build organic lead. That is what I believe in. So that is what I'm talking about. And I actually believe it. I actually believe that you can elevate above the noise by just being you, because there's so many fake fluff, pink clouds, rainbows, unicorns, you name it, out there. Kind of whatever out there. So just by showing up, being you, talk about something that you believe in, already you're elevating above a lot of people, because they're all saying the same thing, because they are afraid to stand out. But you need to stand out, and that's why you need to believe in what you are saying. That is how you build trust and authority. So now we have show up as yourself, consistent, talking about something that you believe in, so you build trust and authority. That's 3 steps, right? So to talk, when you want to talk about something that you believe in, you need to be the go-to person, right? That is what we're aiming for, to be the go-to person in your niche. That you are the person to help your dream clients, nobody else. You are the person to help, right? That we actually need to shift our mindset, our energy from being a follower to a leader. And that's in here, right? That's in here. Because as soon as you try to cope with something, you try to be something you're not, you try to how can I say, not being you, because it's uncomfortable. You actually talk about ads because everybody else talk about ads, so you think, I need to talk about ads, so that is what I'm gonna do, because otherwise it's gonna be uncomfortable. You need to break that. You need to break that, and you need to become the leader. As soon as you go into a room where your dream clients are, either it's in an email, a picture, whatever, you're going to show up as a leader in here. You are the leader. You are the leader. And I can see that I like this a lot, especially in sales calls. I let the other person on the other side lead the call. But I was a leader. So you need to lead. And that is everywhere in your business. It could be lead your clients, lead yourself, your own work, lead your team. But it's also to shift our mindset inside here from being a follower to follow what everybody else are doing, exactly follow, because you don't want to stand out, because it could be uncomfortable. So it's better I do it, talk about this. That way, if everybody says it was Armageddon yesterday, I'm also going to say it was Armageddon. Because the other one is an unpopular opinion, right? But you need actually to shift the energy and be the leader. If you believe in something, talk about it. Even if it's uncomfortable, you need to talk about it. You need to stand up what you believe in whatever area. And I can really, when I was in health fitness, I helped women lose weight. And there was a lot of opinion how to lose weight, right? And I thought, I still do, I believe in counting macros and calories. That is what I believe in. But that was a really unpopular opinion in groups where there were a lot of, like, let's say, keto and all these other diets, right? But I needed to talk about what I believed in, not start talking about keto because everybody else was doing it and it was popular, and my opinion was an unpopular opinion, right? You need to start talking in what you believe in and shift the energy to be a leader. So I decided I wanted to be the leader of women wanted to lose weight by learn how to count calories and change the way they saw food. And I remember so well when I went into it was a group for women that wanted to lose weight, and I wrote, if you want to lose weight, you need to change the way you see food. Period. Right? Oh my God, I was smashed from all these people. That meant that I don't have a problem. You need to be able to like celebrate and eat whatever, because you need to learn how just to eat a little cake. But that wasn't a problem, right? For me, it was, I wanted to learn my clients to change the way they saw food, because they used food as an emotional thing. Emotional, like they when they did something good, they ate something sweet. When they did something good, they drank alcohol, right? When they felt bad, they ate. So that then food was with emotion. It was connected with emotion, right? And I wanted to break that. But that was a really unpopular opinion, right? But I was the leader because this was what I believed in. So I led that. How to lose weight by changing the way you see food. And nobody else was talking about it. And it was when I went into all this Swedish group, because I worked with this in Sweden, it was a really uncomfortable opinion. Really, this was not something you worked with. This was not something you said, because everything was keto. So you need to be a leader. Whatever you believe in, you need to believe that, and you need to become the leader of your niche, of what you believe in is your niche, the solution you have for your problems, whatever it is, because there is nothing that is right and wrong here. If I believed 100% that ads was the best way to scale a business, I am the leader of ads to scale a business, right? And I just talk about that. And there is going to be, you can scale with organic. Yeah, I know that. But I am the leader of this niche, doing ads, right? And whatever it is, you need to become a leader. And it's in here because it has often, when we're pretty new and we try to blend in, and we try not to make any noise, and we try to do what everybody else are doing because it looks like it's working. So then I'm going to do exactly the same thing. That is then it's in here, right? And that with that said, it doesn't mean that we should try to invent the wheel a second time, because it's not gonna work. I can promise you, if you try to do something nobody else ever had tried, or if you go out there, try to do something there is nobody else are doing, it's gonna be hard, right? Because then there is a lot of people have tried that and failed. And you can make it work, of course, you can make it work, but it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be hard. So, of course, we go out there and validate the market we are positioning ourselves in. Like, I go out there and I check all the other coaches that work with lead generation, organic lead generation. So I go out there and I check the market. Okay. I call it hack in the inventor. ClickFunnels call it funnel hacking. You can call it a trailblazer. You can call it whatever you want. You go out there and you look at the market. Because if you find a market where people are spending a lot of money and the coaches are earning a lot of money, that is a good niche. So there is no question about it that you're going to make it. That is not what I'm saying, that you should not go there and work in the niche. You want to work in a niche that is profitable, right? But you need to take it and turn it into yours, the way you want to work. Okay, that is how you become the leader of what you do. So you take whatever is out there, you twist it, and you turn it into yours. Because nobody can do what you do. As I said in the beginning, there is nobody that can do what you do. So that is how long I'm going to talk about this. I could talk about this all night, but show up consistent as you. Okay. Shift your mindset from a follower to a leader. You are the leader of your niche. You are the leader of your niche. That is how you build trust and authority. That is key steps. So next week I'm going to continue because there is a part 3. But if you want to, I did a 3-day training about this. It's a couple of weeks ago. That link is above here. So if you click on the link, you can, and I'm going to put it in the comments as well. If you go to that link, all the training is inside there. It's replays from that live. It was a live course, a live magnetic marketing 3-day course. It's a replay of those the trainings, and there is about 4 hours of training inside about this: how to elevate above the noise, how to become visible online, how to attract dream clients, and be like a magnet. So this is just that training goes way deeper. So if you're more interested, please just check it out. It's free. It's a free training. So otherwise, I'm going to see you next week. And then I'm going to be live on my Facebook page and the same time on LinkedIn, as I actually got this to work. Woohoo! I'm pretty proud of myself to get this to work, to stream at both Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time. Awesome, right? Technology. So I'll see you next week, and it's 9 p.m. on Tuesday at the same time as every week. I'm live at the same time every week. So check my trainings. It's a free training. Check it out, and I see you next week. So take care. Bye.